Hello, I am Bernadette Wintersville, and it's my pleasure to be speaking with you. And I'd like to introduce myself to you, my history, and what it is I do. I'm a life loss and grief therapist. But how I got there is a little interesting. Many, many years ago, I had a woman that worked for me. I was running major department stores, and she was my assistant and a mother-like figure and a support. She was terrific. And at an early age, in her early 50s, she passed away. And it was incredibly difficult. I felt like I was on the edge of a cliff about to jump because I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing. And the words grief and bereavement were not in the lexicon at that time, nor was there people out there helping. I did speak with a counselor, but still, I was lost. And I was out to dinner with a friend who said, you're always helping people. You should be a psychologist. And I thought, oh, good, that's what I could do. And it was a Sunday night. I went down the next day. They were signing up for college at Farmingdale University on Long Island, New York. And I went in to go to Psych 101 and had to go to the dean's office because the class was closed. And I explained to him I was going to sit in his office until he put me into that class or another class. When he realized he had a crazy woman in front of him, he signed me into the class so I could start that night. And a few classes in, I had a sociology professor, very interesting course, who was also a Catholic priest. And he asked what I wanted to do, and I told him. So he spoke to me about social work because it was holistic, mind, body, and spirit, and you could practice with a master's as opposed to a doctorate. And I thought, oh yes, that's good. I could do that. And he put me in touch with someone to speak to about that. And then I told him about the work that I wanted to do to help people that had someone they loved that died. And he said, oh yeah, you want to be a Phanentologist. And I said, yes, that's it. What's that? And he explained to me Thanos from the Greek god for death and dying. And that's what I wanted to be, although at that point, only him and I knew the meaning of that word as far as I understood. And so I went to school and never stopped until I had my master's. And very soon after I spoke with him, I saw an ad for volunteering at the first certified hospice of New York State. And I thought, well, time to see if I can do this. And I found I could. I could sit at the bed of the dying and comfort them and talk to them or just be present. And I could speak with the caregivers who were equally suffering. And I volunteered and I took over for the director of volunteers when she went on vacation and saw all aspects of it and understood this is where I wanted to be. And so I joined that hospice and have worked as a home counselor, and I've been in bereavement, and I ran the children's bereavement department in many aspects. And now 3 hospices later, I've had 30 years of experience in that field. And my joy, my passion, is that if death was accepted as a part of life, we all perhaps wouldn't be quite so scared. Because, as we know, the research shows 1 out of 1 of us are going to die. So it's something we're going to have to address. And if we could do it with knowledge and support and hope and kindness, it could be something we could go to more easily. And that's what I bring to this work. I would love to be able to hear people's stories, the more, the better, the more rich, and to help them come to find a better place to be than in that place of pain and discomfort. And here's where I've come. And from now, I would like to go forth and bring it to a larger audience. Whatever your culture, whatever your background, whatever your experiences, your challenges, your coping skills, all of this comes into play and can bring you to a place of healing. Not healed, not fixed, not gotten over, but come to a place of active healing. And that's my goal. Thank you.